Okay, I hate being that person that like films themselves crying, but like I just need to capture this because I feel so weird. I'm literally crying because I saw a clip of sounds so stupid. I saw a clip of wild animals running like freely, and then there's this Brazilian family that I followed, and they have like a ranch where they kind of disappeared to, and their kids live there too, and then they have their family members and their parents and their brothers and sisters and then their kids, and they all kind of just hang out at the ranch. And it's just like there's cows, there's bunnies, there's chickens, there's wild kittens, and it just looks so beautiful, like such a beautiful life. Like obviously they're portraying it that way, but I think the idea of having your feet touch earth, and witnessing the day-to-day life of wild animals and like the simplicity in it and the beauty in it, I think made me really emotional. I don't know why. I think maybe because we're moving and I'm just extra sensitive. But I've been thinking about the differences in our life here on an island, near farmers. And if I open my doors right now, you're just gonna hear like crickets, literally, and birds and the wind blowing on the trees, like it's just so peaceful. And we're moving to the opposite of that, which is exciting, and there's opportunities there in different ways, but it's still a different life, and I'm just worried. I'm just worried about my kid, I want her to put her feet on earth. I don't know. Just dig her little toes into earth instead of, asphalt. And then obviously we will get there. We bought land, like that's the plan, but it's just, I think during her earlier years, I don't want her to grow up disconnected from nature, which is just such a huge part of who we are, and I truly believe at our core, like that's what brings us peace, and that's what settles our mind, is that connection to nature, because we are a part of nature. And I think we just kind of forget that as we move about society with prioritizing silly things that unfortunately we're forced to prioritize just to get by and live life, basically. But yeah, I wanted to share that because if you're feeling weird, obviously this is some like groundbreaking advice, but if you're feeling off and emotional and like your compass just won't stop shaking all over the place, you're feeling like disconnected and lost and overwhelmed, I would urge you to try to seek out nature, I don't know how, because it's not possible for a lot of us. But if you can, just, I don't know, go hug a tree. I've literally hugged trees, and I felt like it was funny, but also like I felt like good. I don't know, I'm like deeply connected to nature. Like I can look up in the sky and I know what time it is, and I know when it's gonna rain. Like I feel like little things like that make me feel good. Like the fact that I can tell makes me feel connected. And obviously it's not necessarily a very useful skill, but you know what I mean? Like at my core, I feel like, like I belong to nature. And I'm connected so much so that I can tell when things are slightly off, or when things are about to change, or when the weather is going to turn. Like, I enjoy that feeling of like knowing and predicting, because I feel connected, you know? And I think as people and as creatures, we're meant to. So yeah, if you're feeling a little weird like I am, I thought I'd share that, because sorry to be that person that cries on camera. I hate that. That's such a weird thing to do. But I wanted to capture it because my thoughts were literally happening at the same time, and I was like, I'm not going to remember how I'm feeling right now. It's going to be weird to try to explain it. But yeah, okay. Also, let's just be a little kinder to each other, you know? Let's just be a little kinder.